Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy David at the Irish Hotspur, Ireland's #1 Spurs fan, Ireland's only answer to Harry Kane. Basically, just bringing on, one of the best in the business, Alex here, to kind of talk about what's gone on, because we need to. Look, two of us have come from the opposite side of the spectrums, and it'll be interesting to see after what's gone on how much we actually agree on today. So, look, Alex, he's deeply hurt by everything, and as I am. Just before we welcome people in and I get people to do the basics, I just want to say what has gone on has not been acceptable. My fears were confirmed. Although I got hyped about Conte and Pochettino, I did say to everybody, my fears are that maybe the season ticket renewal date was coming up, and maybe, it was all, they used the press and put it all out there, put the PR out there to get people to renew the season tickets, to get people to buy the new jerseys. And not only that, but to advertise their new adventure off the Skywalk there, to advertise their new feature on the Skywalk. And they used it all to get all that publicity out. And it's just a shame. It's just a shame. With not getting any of them deals over the line, it just shows zero ambition and, zero trophies coming to Tottenham. And they don't want to improve it either. What that shows me is that, top four, they just want top four for maximum profit for as little as it's going to cost them. And it's killing me. It's killing this club, and it's killing the mentality around the club as well. And look, I have a load of questions I want to ask Alex, but look, I want to welcome a few people into the stream. But before I do, everyone, make sure you have smashed the like button. If you're new, make sure you do smash that subscribe button. The big push for 3K is on. And look, feel free to get your super chats in with your comments. And also, if the chat does hot up, it guarantees it gets read out, and that us here panel will discuss it. And get your questions in for us, and get your comments here in the comment section as well. I'm well aware not everybody can do super chats, so we'll get your comments up. But look, let's welcome a few people to the stream. Tot943 says, loved your late night stream with Chris Cowlin. I couldn't sleep neither because of that. Parasite, come on, you Spurs, big up the Irish Army. Yeah, look, on that, Chris just caught me at the right time. I was playing football last night and all. I just got in the door because we had to drop off a couple of lads. Just got home, just got in the door, and was literally just about to get in the shower. And then I said, you know what? I'll do it. So yeah, no, it was a good stream. We're on there till 2 o'clock this morning, a late stint, but it is what it is. It has to be done at these times because I'm sick of it. Like, I don't want to toot my own horn here, and I'm not, but I was one of the first ones to actually do a proper stream on Levy. I done it back in November, December time. Go back and check it out. And I parked it for the season, but it's well and truly back right now. It's just a killer. But welcome, Yid Vids. Let's welcome CD. Yes, David, this club doesn't care about winning, and I am getting tired of it. I'm getting tired how they make the fan a mockery to the whole league. The board's ambition on the pitch hasn't changed. No, it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. Look, it's basically come out that, they don't have ambition to compete. That's literally what it's come out as. They want to be able to get top four with spending as little as possible. And that's what they want to do. Big up Celery Agent. Big up Jack Kanicki. Lads, a channel favourite, Everybody loves Jack. A guy, that was really hyped about Conte coming in. Really hyped. And he done his best to get everybody, along with Matt Hayes, to get everybody well aware of what Conte could do. And, just to be taken the piss out of by the board and Levy, it's a disaster. I feel for people like Jack, the regular Levy out and Enoch out, LMAO. David, you have two instances on your stream open. Which one is it? Yeah, sorry, this is the one, man. Honestly, right, what happened there is, so I went into StreamYard, I was in the middle of setting it up, and then all of a sudden it disappeared. So I set up a new one. I was raging because I had to go back and do all the work again. And then all of a sudden, when I went to come on live for this one, that one appeared. So sorry about that. Big up Mr. K. Big up Robin. Let's big up Chris as well. Big up Jack. I'm not deflated. I'm fuming. It's lucky Dave has not got me on, because it would be X-rated what I have to say. I'm fuming. Look, I will be doing a fan show to get people on. Dolphins Cry is in the building. Big up. We have Simon Cohen. Big up Simon Cohen. Absolute legend, this guy. We've got Kudos. Big up Kudos. Who else have we got here? We've got Ian Harden, breaking news. Everyone, the security guy who lists the barrier for players to drive in at training ground. Has just been announced as manager. He wanted £12 an hour. Levy got him down to 8. Yeah, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you went on to betting apps and the Undertaker or Triple H or someone like that was favourite for the Spurs job. It really wouldn't surprise me right now. Paul Gregory, hello. Big up, Paul. I'm sure you're deflated, my man. DM, I hate this bald gooner Levy. Yeah, look, we're going to get on to that. We have Martin Mongan. Big up Martin Mongan. We have Killian Kenny in the building as well. We have Spurs Savage, Josh Schmidt. We have Takeem Hammersley Gonzalez. We have Mark Woodland as well. But look, let's get to a few super chats. Let's get them in. Big up everyone for the super chats. I really do appreciate it, lads. We have Jonathan Slade. When is the next protest planned for? Total shambles of a club. Time for me to let my thoughts be known. Now, have given these owners the benefit for far too long. They are a disgrace. Jonathan, I'd be interested to know, man, what did you make of the last protest? Were you still sort of Enoch Levy in? And what do you make of it? Look, obviously it's what you make of it now, but I'd be interested to know what you make of the last one. And I'd be interested to everyone tuning in. Let me know if you were any keen and now you've kind of, you feel like they've pulled the wool over your eyes with the season tickets, the new attraction at the stadium and the jersey and buying the kit. Let me know what you think, Jonathan. But look, this is a comment that people were like, a lot of people before that were saying if you didn't get Pochettino or Conte in and it was a smokescreen for season tickets and that, they would go Levy out. And this is just starting to show the frustration right here, Jonathan. And big up for the super chat. And look, I fully agree with you. Look, for me, I'll actually be honest. The reason why I'm really pissed off and let down is because although I have been Levy and Enoch out for a while, if they got Pochettino and Conte in, I was genuinely willing to ease off and see what the summer plans was and that. But I just feel like I've been taking the piss out of and I can't do it now. But big up Jordan Stead. I fully agree with you that. These owners are benefiting from us, from the fans far too long. They're a disgrace. 100%, man. I couldn't agree more. We have Maury from the football show, Spurs edition. He's heartbroken. Once again, Levy mentioned the losing DNA which equate to one trophy and no ambition. Conte exposed us. Love the show and hope to join one day. Yeah, Maury, look, I do fan shows and everything else. The link for channel memberships is in the description. Just grab a channel membership, man. Come on to one of the fan shows and see what you have to say. And then, you know what I mean? We'll look to get you on debate shows and stuff like that if you're up for it, my man. But I fully agree with you. Look, and the whole DNA thing, they come out to try and save face after it. Oh, well, he wasn't like the manager we were looking for the DNA. Honestly, give me a break. I would be going full throttle right now, but it's only 2 o'clock in the day. I don't want to be swearing and effing and blinding and stuff like that right now. But, give me a break. They knew that before they entered the conversations with Conte. The Pochettino link entered way too early for them. So what they wanted to do then was quick, we'll go to Conte and get that one out now and push that until the season ticket deadline is finished for renewal tickets and people jump because they think we have the ambition. See clearly through what they've just done. You can clearly see through it. They completely took the piss out of every single one of us. And it's the people that genuinely, we're probably not, look, with the season tickets off, in a way, I've always kind of said to people, it's harsh to ask them not to renew the season tickets because, you're only going to have to go back to the back of a queue and it's not fair on them sort of people, But people that weren't going to renew them and renewed them because, there was ambition there and all this was put out in the press and you could see the direction that the club was going to go in. I feel sorry for them. All the people that weren't going to buy the kit and went and bought the jersey because of it, I feel sorry for them. It's just we've been taken advantage of far too long. Pete from the Lane, this is the last straw. Levy and Enoch out. Big up, Pete from the Lane. Absolute legend, my man. You are a legend, and thank you so much. Yeah, you and your son really kind of made my trip to Tottenham that day, along with meeting Alex and that as well, and Chris Cowlin and that. So big yourself up, Pete from the Lane, and I fully agree with you. It's just heartbreaking, and it's a piss take right now. Leamy Leafs fan is a new channel member. Big yourself up. And we have a super chat from the one and only Danny Kiriakou. Yes, he does. Hate to say it, but I called Spurs smoke and mirrors SC before the Poch news. Hate being proved right with Spurs. Get Alex to send me the link. Danny, I'm saving you for 9:30, my man. I'm saving you for 9:30. So don't worry about it. Look, if you do want to come on now, no problem. Well, actually, no, I'm on my phone, so I can't send you the link. I don't know what. I think Alex is on his phone too. But Danny,
yeah, just give me his email. Put his email, put his number on there, and I'll send it to him.
Oh.
I'll send it.
Give me a few minutes, Danny. I'll sort it out. I'll get you the link sent, my man. But look, Alex, let's bring you in, man. First of all, before I start asking you final questions at you, what are you feeling right now?
I'm done. I'm honestly, I'm done. The thing that's really got to me yesterday, the pennies just dropped with some people just now that we're in trouble. People thinking that we're just not going to be out of Europe. I called it on your stream, like after Jose got sacked. I said we are relegation candidates next season. I got laughed at. You're not laughing now, are you? You are not laughing now. I don't talk for any, I don't talk for laughing sake, I do not talk for laughing sake. We are relegation candidates next season. And Kane can see that. All we've been talking about is Harry Kane. What is the issue with Harry Kane now? Harry Kane can do what everybody wants. We're focusing on the wrong things.
Yep.
The main thing is getting through the season with Mourinho and then having a plan. We don't have a plan. It's always panic. Harry Redknapp, Pochettino, Santini, Glenn Hoddle, George Graham. All I've known is winning League Cups. Honestly, I don't know what else to say. That's all I need to say. I'm fed up. And it's not that I gave him the benefit of the doubt because I understood the way he was coming from Levy. But it was then after Martin Yeo, then after Harry Redknapp, then Villas-Boas with all that money you spent. But the Pochettino thing, oh my gosh, that's when it just got a joke. It got a joke. And yes, Pochettino wasn't the perfect manager. He wasn't the perfect manager. No, he made mistakes. 100%.
Yeah.
But you didn't back him. You didn't do what he wanted to do. He could have been here for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And the manager situation is the joke. Because like I said, Real Madrid have got their manager in 2 days. Ancelotti just said, bye-bye, Everton. I'm off to Real Madrid. That's a top club. That's the way a top club acts. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sorry, the manager situation is absolutely joke. Honestly, you cannot go around this. No. And we are in massive trouble. You can talk about having a director of football at the moment, but the time it takes to get players signed and settled in, you need to be prepared for that sort of thing.
I actually want to speak about the director of football, Alex. I actually do want to speak about director of football. Give me 2 minutes and we're going to speak about this because this is another thing that's pissed me off. Well, first of all, Michael Hayes says, I renewed my season ticket because I didn't want to go to the end of the queue. No, exactly. And that's what I've been saying, my man. That's exactly what I've been saying. I wasn't expecting people to not renew season tickets. I've said that because it's people that have been going for so long that you can't ask them to go back to the back of a 40,000 people waiting queue. It's not fair. It's not fair. So I agree with you, man. And right now, all I want to do is go to the first home game and see Levy out for 80 minutes. 100%, man. Big yourself up, Michael Hayes. Big yourself up, man. Great comment. Wayne Bonner. And this comment sums everything up, really. He says, all those eyes wide shut, now wide open. 100%, Wayne. I couldn't agree more with you.
The penny didn't drop, mate. The penny didn't drop.
Yeah.
The penny didn't drop with some people.
We'll get on to that in 1 minute, man. Jonathan Slade is here again. I didn't go to the protest. This is in relation to what I asked him. Totally my bad on that one. I suspect many fans like myself did the same. putting too much faith in the board when they've done nothing but let us down for years. Yeah, no, 100%. I fully agree with you. And it's people like that, that I apologize to you guys because, it's just, it's so sad, man. It's so sad, what's going on right now. And thank you so much for, opening your eyes and willing to try and see it from our point of view now. So big yourself up, man. I appreciate that. And Colin Lumsden with the big super chat. Man, so generous. Thank you so much. He says, big up, guys. Big yourself up, Colin Lumsden. Look, man, let me know what you think of the whole situation, man. I'd really like to know. I really would like to know what you think of the situation. Thank you so much for the donation to the channel, man. I really appreciate it. And we have Dara here with a super chat. He says, the club has forced us all again. That was the last time I got emotionally involved and believe anything that comes out of this club. We settled for no ambition. And Dara, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The reason why I'm sitting here so painful right now is because, I was willing to park it. Like I thought, oh, maybe he's learned from his ways, but he fooled me again. He fooled me again, not just me. Millions of other fans worldwide. He's fooled us again. And it's heartening. It's disheartening. It is disheartening. And I sat here and I said, surely he cannot be that stupid, for what I was saying about, putting them out there to the final day of the season, ticket renewals, and then all of a sudden, day after, come out, none of them are coming. I genuinely thought he wouldn't be that stupid to do that in plain sight. But he has. And I just ask everybody, let's not, and you, Dara, let's not succumb to that again. Let's not fall for that again because it's a joke. We were suckered into it. And he's done it again. He's pulled the wool over our eyes.
We didn't sucker Brian,
maybe him bringing in Harry Potter from Brighton is perfect because the two of them can play tricks on us, do all this Expelliarmus shit. It's a joke. But look, Alex,
David, he didn't sucker. He didn't fool Brian, didn't he? Big up to Brian Deagle. So, big up to him. Because honestly, he was consistent, completely consistent. And then I was sat there and thought, I said to him, you might have to calm what you say a little bit because, you don't want to go too over the top. But I can completely understand why he can't have him anymore. I can completely understand now because this is a joke.
But what,
Mourinho should have been gone after Mourinho because, it was a terrible decision. I called it from November.
Yeah, you did. You did.
You called it from November. I was with Kes Cowlin when the first time I had an interview with him, and he said to me, I said to him, no, I don't like it. I don't see the point. I do not see the point.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it really.
Yeah, no, and Dermot Miles, no, I didn't see your super chat, man. I didn't see one come in here from you, my man. Sorry about that. No. I don't see it here, man. I don't see it. I'm sorry, man. I think we do have another one here from Wayne Bonner, though. He says, set up a meeting, Levy the Bun and Brian Daigle. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. But look, I had a point there I was going to make. What was it? Oh, look, I can't remember. It'll come back to me, but it was a very good point. But it'll come back to me. But look, the sporting director. What I want to say on the sporting director is, it was like, oh, Conte's not coming, but Patrici is, or Paratici, or whatever you want to call him, but he's coming. So it's like, we're not getting in the most important thing, what we need right now, a manager, direction, plans, and then you bring in your director of football and you get the manager and the director of football to work together and get your transfer plans in place and get them done. No, it's, well, Conte's not coming, but we have brought in the sporting director. It's like, don't look here, but look here. It's absolute, complete and utter bollocks. And I'm not falling for it. And I don't want any fans to fall for it either. Oh, well, we are, we've got the director of football in place. We are going in a direction. Don't fall for it. It's a smoke screen for not being able to get in Conte. Look, there's no point in bringing in someone like Paratici, who's got some of the biggest deals in world football over the line. Demiral to Juve, De Ligt to Juve, Ronaldo to Juve, a lot of other players there, Rabiot on a free. Even getting Aaron Ramsey in there on a free. Loads of other players. No point in bringing him in to work with Harry Potter or Scotty Parker. There's no point. There's no point. It's disaster. A club like Tottenham should be going out and getting the very best manager for the job. The very best manager for the job. I'm not being suckered into this 5-year rebuild shit anymore. No, I'm sick of it. Show some ambition. So show some bollocks. Show some cojones. Right? We didn't build the stadium and have the best training complex in the world to be competing for top 4. And it's just a shame that it's come from basically this. Basically Conte is too ambitious for Tottenham. I never ever thought I'd hear the day. Never ever thought I'd hear the day. Honestly, it's a joke. Super chat here from Colin Lumsden. The onset of the Champions League has led us to this. Teams make too much money for failure. Levy only wants Europe, but we want to win. And this is the thing. And I was actually, believe it or not, how the stream came about was Alex rang me this morning. We were speaking for a while. And I was saying to Alex, right, you don't get into football to get a participation medal. When my old lad sent me and my mother sent me down to play football, it wasn't, I'll go down there, son, and participate. It was, son, go down there and show them how good you are. Son, go down there and want to win. Games are invented to win. You know what I mean? This is the thing. And when you grew up, you dreamt of lifting the FA Cup, winning the Premier League for Tottenham, scoring the winning goal, winning the European Cup, the Champions Cup, Champions League, going on to represent your country at the World Cup and participate in the World Cup, going there to win a World Cup. None of this participation bollocks. And this is where this has been somewhere lost in translation. But honestly, a part of me, it is us fans too, because if you're in Daniel Levy's shoes, right, Alex, so this is for you, towards you, Alex. If you're in Daniel Levy's shoes, right, and your fans are just coming out, filling up the stadium, still buying all the jerseys off the shelf, buying all the merchandise, right? Well, why would you have ambition to spend more money if your fans are happy with what you're doing anyway? So until us fans demand more and show them how upset we are, we're not going to get more. And look, I'm not blaming the fan base at all. I'm just saying we need to demand more. Because if you're Levy, why would you spend more? Why, Alex?
I agree with you. Why I don't agree with you is that it was a 5-year plan anyway, unfortunately. We've gone so backwards. We have gone so backwards, unfortunately, that it's just no return at the moment. It needs a complete and utter rebuild. And the problem is it's not a quick fix. He thought it was a quick fix for Mourinho. It did not work. We were linked with Nagelsmann, and from I'm hearing, Nagelsmann was one of the choices of the board, but Levy and Mourinho. And to be honest with you, unfortunately, Nagelsmann fits more the bill of Tottenham than Mourinho did.
I've spoke to you on that, though. Yeah, I've spoke to you on that.
I understand we don't agree with this one. And unfortunately, we're not going to agree on this. But unfortunately, this is the point. We didn't carry on the way that we were run. The excuses that I'm hearing is that, we haven't got the money. We should be like Chelsea. It's not Chelsea. This is where we need to wake up. We're not Chelsea. But when it's Leicester, no. I'm sorry, I can't have that.
Yeah.
Because they run the club better. Yeah. Leicester are doing the best thing. That's what Tottenham should be doing.
Yeah.
Doing the diligence on players. Looking at the right things. You don't tell me that Ndidi was a good player, but they made sure they got the right sort of mentality and everything else.
Yeah.
Looked at his home life, looked at the way he acts around.
Look, the great Sir Alex Ferguson built his teams on that. He always had one loose cannon or two loose cannons, but every other player were solid, sound individuals off the field. All that came into account, Alex. How many times, I don't know if you've heard Alex Ferguson interviews over the years or players speaking about Alex Ferguson, but he'd always done his due diligence to what they were like off the pitch, because a part of that plays to what you do on the pitch. There's no point in signing, like, for instance, back in the day, an El Hadj Diouf for Djibril Cissé, who, because I've listened to many Liverpool podcasts and even some players from Bolton back in the day, and all they wanted to do was party. You can't rely on players like that week in, week out. You have to do the homework. So you're correct there, Alex. Look, just let me get these couple of super chats in, and we'll welcome Danny in as well. Colin Lumsden says, the onset of the Champions League has led to this. Teams make too much money for failure. Levy only wants Europe, but we want to win. Yeah, but Colin, on that as well, right? Look, in a way, Levy's business model up until the stadium was open, we got to the Champions League final and everything else. Okay, there's debates to say maybe it was the right way to go. Once you reach that level and that echelon where even under Pochettino, you're getting to cup quarterfinals, cup finals, challenging for the league, you have to adapt that business model to push on as a club. And that's what they failed to do. They're still trying to operate under the same business model. But over the years, that business model has got worse because they weren't bringing in good players and selling them on. They were bringing in weak mentality players who now is the reason why we're in where we are. And that unfortunately, they didn't have the mentality to progress and to be better. And that's why we can't sell them. Wayne Bonner says, Levy, the prick, already knows who his manager is. Yeah, Bob Spur done a brilliant image. I think it was Bob Spur that done the image. With Harry Potter hiding in the closet saying, "Can I come out yet?" You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, so we'd be turning Tottenham Hotspur Stadium into Hogwarts. Hogwarts Hotspur next, so that'd be another attraction down at the Tottenham Stadium. Doing all this Harry Potter shit. Daniel Levy would be raking it in. And then we have a super chat from Dermot Miles. Big up, Dermot. He says, Levy and Enoch care about our club. Never had, never will. One cup in 20 years, not good enough. Never been so embarrassed of my club. Took to my first game at the age of 4 in 1981. Levy and Enoch need to go. No, 100%. Look, on this, Dermot, just quickly. Do I think we'll ever get Enoch to sell up unless they're ready to sell up? No. But should we go at them with the message Enoch out? Yes. And can you be Enoch reform and still go with the Enoch out message? Yes, you can. Because until you protest, you're never, ever going to get them to change. So you have to go at them. Look, it's like when you're selling a car. You add 5,000 or you add a couple of thousand onto it, right? Knowing that you're not going to get that, but you're going to get the price you really want. So if you sell a car for 5,000, if you put a car up for 5,000 and you know you want 3,000 for it, you're going to get the 3,000 because the other person thinks they're getting a discount and they're getting 2,000 off. It's that sort of way. So it's just a joke, Dermot. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. But in a way, I'm jealous of some of you older people because you've seen Tottenham lift trophies. You've seen it. I'm jealous. I'm not going to lie. You've seen that success. You've seen that hunger. Big up Dermot Miles for the super chat. And big up everybody for the super chats. The chat is flying. There's 258 people watching. Make sure you have smashed the like on the channel. If you're new, make sure you do smash the subscribe. The big push for 3K is on. Make sure you get on the Harris train, the Harris hype, the Harris army. And we're going to keep pushing and keep getting your super chats in, guys. Guarantees your question is read out, and if your questions for the panels and your comments as well. It's just when the chat is flying, it's so hard to be able to get everybody's comments and be able to discuss them. But I will get them up on screen, and you will see me do my little head movements. I'm answering your comment. Danny, how do you feel, man?
Yeah, I mean, before I go on to how I feel, I just want to say there's 264 people currently watching right now, and I want to see 264 likes because you need to help to keep this channel and this, because this channel is an amazing channel. So I want people to like it because it really helps the channel out massively. And it also, I want to see those likes if you hate Daniel Levy, because I think we all in this feel exactly the same right now. And yeah, I want you to smash and obliterate that like button, and people who haven't subscribed, please subscribe because it really does help. And yeah, I mean, also I just want to say that my my anger rants will be saved for your show tonight, Dave. I'm going to keep the swearing and stuff to a minimum right now because it is. The
show tonight is going to be a big difference. The show tonight is going to be a bit different. So the show tonight, we're going to break down the whole contest situation, and then we're going to ask questions and we're like, where do we go for next, and hopefully, discuss maybe a direction that potentially we could go in, even though I don't see one. That's the show tonight. But now it's just more about the anger, more about Daniel Levy and the parasite pulling the wool over our eyes again.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's me. I don't like to boast about it, but me and Brian Daigle seem to be the only ones who are holding our guns about that, especially when those Poch rumors came out, because it was first obviously the Poch links, and we were saying, look, people need to just calm down because you got to understand who's running the club. And I get the excitement. I get why people are pulled into it because, look, I'm a level-headed fan, right? I always think realistically as well as my delusional side. And my delusional side was like, of course, I'd love to see it happen. Of course, I'd love to see it. But my head is smarter than my delusion. And I say to myself, look, I don't want to let myself get there, because if I do, I'm only going to let myself. I'm only going to hurt myself and hurt my emotions, because it's not going to happen. And then obviously the Poch links called, and then obviously the Conte link started coming out, and me and Byron were the only ones who kept saying. You could see my tweets going back 2-3 weeks now. You'll see my tweets were saying, look, people need to just relax. It's Daniel Levy. We got Daniel Levy. It's not going to happen. Smoke and mirrors FC. That is what this club is about. The fucking season ticket renewals is such a big coincidence. And why is it that the day after the season ticket renewals finish, that then, oh no, we don't want Conte? It's just fucking bullshit. It's what it is. It always has been, always will be with this club. Since the day the Martin Yole was hired, their ambitions have always been, we need to get top 4. That is their requirement, their first requirement. It's not, let's win a trophy. Let's try and win the Premier League. Let's try and win an FA Cup. Let's try and win the Europa League. Let's try and win something. It's always, let's get in the top 4, because we all know what they all want. And they all want is money. They don't give a shit. As long as they've got a squad that can compete in the top 4, they don't care about the rest of it. That's all they care about. That's why Daniel Levy loved Mauricio Pochettino, because he didn't have to win anything. He just had to get him in the top 4, and that was it. And yeah, look, I'd hate to be proved right when it comes to Spurs, but I mean, we called it, and we've had people apologizing to us now and things like that. But I keep saying to people, I don't want apologies from people, because it's not your fault. It's the scum and the parasite of this board and this club that have filled people with the delusions and lies once again, and they fill people with hope. And that's the worst thing. It's that they fill people with hope. How can you do that to people? How can you fucking fill these people who put all their time and heart and emotion into this club and their passion, and they fill them with hope that we're actually going to do something to make the club better? And then you just crash it down, you slap them in the face. Like, it's ridiculous. It's got to stop, man, because this club it's never going to change with these parasites running this club. And I just feel for all of us. That's who I feel for more than anyone, because it's sickening what they're doing to all of us. I mean, look at Alex. Alex was such a positive person. Even now, he's come to the point where it's like he's done. He's just completely done. And I want to see that smile back on his face. I want to see that beautiful smile.
I'm not even going to ask him to smile anymore. I'm really not going to ask him to smile anymore. There's nothing to smile about. This club is in the pits. Honestly, it's worse than what we thought. But I do have another question, and I'll just take these couple of super chats. Wayne Bonner says, Tottenham Hogwarts financial club. No, 100% Wayne. 100% Wayne on. Thank you so much for the super chat. Honestly, Harry Potter comes in. I swear to God, you will see people playing Quidditch in the stands. You're going to see Quidditch tournaments held at Hotspur Way. It's another attraction. I'm telling you now, it's built up for it. Maybe I should even stop, slagging him off and calling him Harry Potter, because maybe Levy's watching this and thinking, oh, Bazinga, brilliant. You know what I mean? So maybe I should stop it. Maybe I should stop it. Jiminy with the super chat. Big up, Jiminy. Nice to see you over here, my man. An avid watcher of the watch-alongs. An avid follower of Matt Hayes' channel, and it's good to see you back, my man. He says, I've never been so embarrassed to support this club in my entire time being as a fan of Tottenham. I'm sick of it. Honestly, I've never been as embarrassed either. We are a laughing stock, Jiminy. We are a laughing stock. Every club is laughing at us right now. Even people that were like, so fans, other clubs, rival clubs, were genuinely getting concerned we were getting content. Now they're all going to be sitting there laughing at us. We're a joke. But no, we're not a joke. Levy has made us a joke.
Yeah.
Levy has made us a joke and a laughing stock.
Mourinho's laughing at us. He's got 15 million. He's got his severance pay, and he's going to be managing Roma next season. Maybe winning the Scudetto next season. Sorry if I got that wrong. Really sorry. If he win the league next season, he's laughing at us. I mean, Pochettino's laughing at us.
He's going to win the Conference League as well, Alex. He's going to win the Conference League as well.
Oh, it just gets better and better and better, honestly.
Well, look, give me 2 minutes, Alex. Just give me 2 minutes. I have a question for you. I actually have two questions for you. And I'm going to give you time to answer them, because I'm expecting a long answer, to be honest. Wayne Bonner here says, looking at the comments, I'd say the tide is turning against Levy. Fans are starting to see the prick for what he is. He'll murder our beloved club. Wayne Bonner, honestly. But this is what I was saying all along. I've said it. I said this on Chris's channel last night as well. He was given a golden egg. He was given, the gold on the plate. Now, if he would have got Pochettino or Conte in, he would have completely put out the fans of Leaning Out. He would have put it out for at least a summer or for at least a season. But if it didn't happen, and it was a smokescreen for season tickets to get people to buy the kit and to advertise a new attraction on the Skywalk, then it's everyone that's been Enoch in or has defended Enoch will end up being Enoch and Levy out. And this is the situation that we're at, Wayne Bonner. I couldn't agree with you more. It's exactly what's going on right now. And to be honest with you, it's good. It's good to see people are waking up to it now. Because when they see like Alex has alluded to, Leicester winning an FA Cup, forget about Chelsea, right? Leicester winning an FA Cup, winning the Premier League title. You're sitting there thinking, like, what the fuck is going on here? You know, so 100% TK here with the super chat. We are becoming Newcastle. Yep, 100%. Slowly but surely on our way to being, you know, Newcastle. And, you know, we're in for a long, hard next season, unfortunately. That's what I think. And then we have one more super chat to get to. And it's Liney Leafs fan. Look, if you forgot to put the comment in, man, just put it in the comment section now and I'll get it up and I'll read it out. If not, thank you so much for the donation, man. Really appreciate it. And everyone else, keep getting them in. Alex, so 2 questions for you. A, has Daniel Levy ruined the reputation of this club in terms of managers looking at club and saying, Tottenham, yeah, I could go in there and I could do a job? Has he ruined that reputation? And now we're looking at someone who either is getting their first chance at a big club or is looking for a chance to redeem themselves. And B, you know, B will come back to me. I've forgotten B. So just answer A and I'll give you B.
The first question, all I need to say is 100%.
Just quickly, 100%. Question B, why it's come to my mind is because has Daniel Levy pulled out the Conte deal because he has a plan B?
No.
So that's question B, but answer question A and then question B.
Well, question A I've already answered 100%. Because I've mentioned it how many times. I'm not going to repeat what I said. I've said it on the Football Terrace. I've said it on Chris Cowden's channel. I've said it on your channel already. You just need to watch back the stream. I've said it already, the statement already about Pochettino and Mourinho. Watch it back and you see what I said. Yeah. Conte was just lucky. They didn't have a plan. I mean, they had a list of people that bloody Hitchin drew up, and they didn't even look at that list.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I do feel sorry for Hitchin. He wasted all that time doing that, even though it's a disaster that he's actually looking for the bloody manager when he can't even look for a right back. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's coming out actually very good out of this because he's looking at the Tottenham just looking like idiots at the moment, to be honest with you. But like I said, they didn't have a plan because he put a statement out saying we need to get back to the DNA. The DNA at Tottenham. You know what DNA that was? Playing good football. Energetic football,
loser DNA. That's what it is.
Loser DNA.
Scientific football.
Definitely no ambition.
And that's what he said.
Definitely no ambition. DNA.
And he's now gone back to like he said. Oh no, that's not working anymore because Pochettino's not coming now, which was never coming anyway. You know, never coming. Yeah. Because why would you want to leave Paris Saint-Germain and ruin his relationship with him to come to Tottenham?
Never.
Why would you want to do that?
On the Pochettino deal. I genuinely believe it's a case that PSG either want Pochettino to resign or to come out publicly and say he wants to leave the club. And the reason why Pochettino is never ever going to do that is because before Tottenham Hotspur ever came along into Pochettino's life, PSG was there. He's adored there. He played there. They love him there. He's not going to come out and ruin his ties with PSG. You know, to come back.
He's a moral man, isn't he, David? He's a moral man. He will never.
Yeah, he's a moral man. It's never going to happen. He's not going to shit on the fans. The fans never done that wrong to him.
No.
So it's come to a point where Daniel Levy just needs to open the checkbook and say, right, you want 20 million for Poch? There you are. Simple. You know, because at the end of the day, with the way Daniel Levy is trying to maneuver that deal, he could potentially be pissing off Poch as well. You know, he could potentially be pissing off Poch. But look, guys, sorry, the super chats is absolutely flooding in there, so we will get them read out and then we'll get you back in. And this is what Limey Leaf, I think, was supposed to say in his last super chat. I am old enough to remember us getting relegated in 1977, and I don't recall feeling so low as I do now right now.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
100%. Mike Zappa says, this is rock bottom for us, and I remember when we were relegated. Oh, please, please, man. All I keep seeing is people saying, I remember when we were relegated now. You know, and it's starting to scare me because is that the way we're going? You know what I mean?
Bob, it's clear now, Bob. I'm sorry. David, we've had personal conversations. I've said it to you how many times?
No,
I don't think, and now people have just started to realize.
Alex.
Just started to realize now. Just started to realize.
Do you know what the
just
worst
quickly,
thing is?
lads.
Yeah,
I've about 7 or 8 backed up there, so just let me whack these out. Limey Leafs fan, Paratici could give us some immediate hope by firing Steve Hitchen in his first week in post. Just on that, Steve Hitchen isn't going anywhere. I've been assured this. Steve Hitchen isn't going anywhere. Steve Hitchen will be given a new role in Tottenham Hotspur. He's not getting sacked, Limey Leaf. With the whole of Paratici, I get what you mean by saying it's giving you hope, but that was put out there to kind of say, look, well, we didn't get Conte, but we've got a director of football. We still have ambition.
100%.
Bullshit. Conte should have been the one that came in, so I'm not falling for it, Limey Leaf, but I can understand where you're coming from. Dermot Miles, pre-Enoch, 3 FA Cups, 1 UEFA Cup. Since Enoch took over, 1 League Cup in 20 years. We had 14 trophies. Who in their right mind would come to us now? We could go down maybe, then Enoch will go. Yeah, if we got relegated, I reckon he probably would set up. There'd be no, he probably would. But honestly, that's not the way any of us want this club to go. None of us want it to go that way, and that's the thing. It's very scary times. It's very, very scary times. What's going on right now? Just give me a couple of seconds. Yeah, I'll just get more of these super chats out. But Dermot Miles, I fully agree with you, man. I fully agree with you. And even just look at the top of Dermot's super chat there. 3 FA Cups, 1 UEFA Cup. And then since Enoch took over 1 League Cup, there's no comparison. And this is why I've brought on the likes of Arthur, Simon, and Philip. To just remind some of these people that we did used to win trophies. We did used to lift trophies, and we should be getting back to that. Wayne Bonner with the super chat says, what do you think is worse? When we nearly went extinct in 1991, or what Levy's doing now? I would say what Levy's doing now, to be honest with you. I really would. Look, with the club going extinct, obviously, that's agony. But being honest, I was only born in 1991. So, but like what Enoch's doing now is killing me. It's killing me. It's criminal. He should be locked up or put in front of a Spurs jury right now and sanctioned to 20 years banishment from the club, because what he's doing is absolutely criminal. Aglaya Kakarata says, if we do get relegated, as Alex predicts, then the only thing that will come out of that is we'll get those bastards resignations for sure. Yeah, 100%. That's the only thing that'll come out of it. But honestly, seeing Tottenham Hotspur compete in the Championship is going to be a dark, dark time for anybody. And I wouldn't advise going through a relegation season either, Aglaya. But yeah, I can see what you're saying. Mike Pepper, taking a step back this last week, surveying this disaster, come to the conclusion Levy is a psychopath. Us Spurs fans deserve what we get. Enoch out. No, 100%. Look, he's a psychopath. All he cares about is the dollars. Like with Conte, the thing is, I don't want to get too much into the Conte thing because I'm saving that for later. But with Conte, he just looked at the figures. He didn't even was anyone with a football and brain around him and saying we're in the Europa Conference League here, and this guy is a Serie winner and he wants to come to Tottenham. You give him what he wants. But obviously that didn't happen. But big up Mike Pepper. I fully agree with you, my man. I fully agree with you. And the fans deserve this. Look, we deserve it until we start demanding a lot more of the board. We deserve it until we start demanding a lot more. Jiminy back again. Big up Jiminy. Levy ruled our reputation. The second he fired our manager 6 days before a cup final, that manager has never lost. Levy is such an embarrassment. No, 100%. Look, whether you had an agreement or a disagreement with Jose being here or a gripe, whatever else, even the most Jose haters cannot sit there and say sacking Jose 6 days before a cup final was a good decision, and that all of a sudden these players, the mood was going to be lifted and they were going to go in and start playing like prime Barcelona. Look, the thing is, it should never have happened. To be honest with you, they should have actually waited till the end of the season and just said, look, we're parting ways rather than sacking them, to keep Tottenham's reputation in mind as well. But big up, Jiminy. I fully agree with that super chat, my man. I really do. And then we just 2 more to get to. Tom Ridley says, best part of 56 years, even though the scholar era. But these bunch of clowns are embarrassing this club. I'm the raging Hulk in the shirt. Come on, you Spurs, Enoch out. 100%, honestly. 56 years, man, you're Spurs. 56 years. And this is what it's coming to, man. Look, you're the raging Hulk. I fully get it, and you deserve to be my man. But look, us fans now, we need to come together. And we need to start putting our heads together, start getting movements.
Dave, I just want to say this. As the goal was broken yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
I know, I've seen that.
Honestly, that just summed it all up straight away. It was that bad. He had to put a stream out, put a video out
on his holiday,
to explain the situation.
Yeah.
On the situation late at night. Late at night.
Yeah.
That's when I knew this is bad.
It is
awful.
It is.
Like,
just
you know what I mean?
Just let us bash these last 2 super chats out, and then you can go on it all you want. Dara says, I think fans have to realise Potter or Sarri is where the club is. We are a joke. What decent manager can take this job after what's happened this week? Look, we shouldn't have. Look, honestly, Dara, I fully get what you're saying. Obviously, after a while, after the anger passes, there's going to come a point of realism. And right, we need to get this club back on track. Let's go and get someone like Sarri. We've had Conte and Pochettino. We couldn't get the deal done. No matter what manager comes in next, I'm going to find it very, very hard to accept it, my man. I really am, Dara. Bobby B says, love it how Levy mentions new director of football will be involved in hiring next manager. That's because Levy can use this as an excuse when it all goes tits up and save his skin again. Yeah, look. Oh, my. Great point, Bobby B. Bobby B, great point.
Comment of the stream. Honestly, comment of the stream. Honestly, you just summed it up straight away, bruv. Honestly, summed it all up there. He's putting it on somebody else if it doesn't go right. Honestly,
and then
perfect.
He'll sack that person, won't he?
Best comment of the stream. Best comment.
Do you know what? Right, I said that I guarantee you, Theirishyid, Paradici, sorry, Paradici. He'll be gone in 18 months' time when it all fucks up, right? And then like Bobby's just said, what a comment this is, right? Like he said, he will just blame him. He'll fire him, and then he'll just go and do what he wants again. And do you know what? Right, I want to add, I actually do feel sorry for Steve Hitchin because I've been saying it, right? I know I don't like him, right? But I have been saying it that he's had his hands tied in a handcuff since he's been at this job, because no matter what he says or suggests, Levy will just go, no, maybe not. I don't really like that. I'll just go for someone else. I'll just do this. He just does what he wants. It's a fucking joke, this club, the way that they're running it.
Yeah, well, look, I want to award Bobby B super chat of the day. You know, honestly, great super chat. Levy has his excuse already made, but as well, my other concern is Bobby, is he bringing him in because he can't lure anybody else? And maybe, you know, now that this guy, and it's concerning that the director of football is picking a manager because it completely goes against what Levy said at the end of the season. We have a plan. This is what we want. This is what we're going to get. To now, can they do that? And then just quickly from one Bob to another Bob, Bob Spur TV says in 91 we galvanised and won the FA Cup, which essentially saved us. What's happening now is a chairman who's hell bent on destroying the club. Levy out 100%. And honestly, that's a great. If I didn't give Bobby B the super chat, I would have given it to Bob Spur. But Bobby B still takes us a great super chat today. But that's another great super chat. You know, look, just everyone read it again. In 91, when the club was going out, like, you know, on the brink of extinction and all that was going on around the club, we still had the bottle of mentality to go and win an FA Cup, which saved us. What's happening now is a chairman who was hell-bent on destroying this club. And like I said, Bob, you know, top 4 for as little as it costs to get maximum revenue. That's what it is.
We know Bob's fantastic. We know Bob's fantastic. Yeah. We just got to give it to that new viewer. We have to give it to that new viewer because it did sum it up absolutely perfectly for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
just quickly, thank you to everybody for the super chats, man. They're absolutely flying in. You're insane. 327 people watching right now. Make sure you have smashed that like. And if you're new, make sure you do smash subscribe. And keep getting your super chats in, guys. If they keep flying in the way they're doing, what I'm going to do is start passing them off to the panel to discuss. But lads, I know you have a lot to say over everything we discussed there over that short period of time. So, Alex, take it away. You've been waiting patiently, and then we let Danny back in.
Well, it just sums it all up, isn't it? Really, because the thing is, though, it's taking the responsibility off Daniel Levy and putting it on somebody else. It's an absolute joke. And like I said, whoever comes in is just second choice now. Yeah. So why would anybody want to come in? Why would they want to come in? Because they know they're second choice. So they're screwed already. It's an absolute joke. You know, the players don't know what's going on either. You know, they're looking at it and thinking, well, I'm on holiday and it looks like a soap opera here.
Yeah.
Imagine Harry Kane, what he's thinking, looking at this.
Oh, like I said, Harry Kane can do whatever he bloody well wants.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he bloody well wants now. He doesn't need to worry anymore. The only thing he needs to worry about is that whether he needs to buy a contract, because that's the only way he's going to leave Tottenham at the end of the day.
Yeah,
that's the only way he's leaving Tottenham. So he's not an issue. Even Son, technically, because he's still got a little bit of a contract, but he should just run. He should just run, honestly, because we're a joke. It just shows that we've got not a mentality of knowing what to do as a team, and we've lost it since Paul Mitchell left.
Yeah.
Paul Mitchell left. The dream job, and Eleanor keeps on saying it, and she's spot on. He's absolutely spot on. Big up to you, Eleanor, by the way. But she's absolutely spot on, because I said it for a long time. Paul Mitchell was perfect for Tottenham, perfect, and he left because he fed up with Tottenham, fed up with the chairman. I'm sorry, I've had enough. I'm done.
I'm sorry,
I'm
I thought we were blaming Jose for everything. No.
Yeah.
Well, Huh?
I thought everything was Jose's fault. It's amazing all this is only coming to light now.
Oh, come on, David. David.
I'm just confused, Alex. I'm just confused.
He's seen the light. David, he's seen the light.
I'm only winding you up, man. I'm only winding you up. I'm only winding you up, man. I'm only winding you up.
I'm not happy. You know I'm not happy, man.
Matthew Collins, man. This guy here.
There's that smile.
Matthew Collins, absolute legend, down at the protest, man. Can you put your email address in here so I can email you, man? I want to get the Spurs story nailed down with you, my guy. So make sure you get the email in. But sorry, Alex, continue, man. I was only winding you up. I was only ripping the piss.
No. It's just I'm just. I don't even know why I'm smiling, mate. I don't even know why I'm smiling,
mate.
Because it's not even a joke anymore.
You need to smile. Smile is good for you. Maybe not about Tottenham, but it's good for your health.
I'm gonna. Well, after this, I'm done. I'm done.
Mate, look,
I'm sorry.
It's a lovely day outside, right?
Yeah, I'm going outside to see people that I love. That's what I'm gonna do now, Bob.
Exactly.
I'm done. I'm done with Tottenham. Right, I'm done. I appreciate everybody. I'm just done because I'm
Alex,
embarrassed now.
I'm not ripping the piss. I'm genuinely curious here, right? So, when we first started debating and everything else, you were one of the club's biggest backers. What point of the season have you gone from, constantly defending the club to now being broken? And I ask this because I think it's important to get this out there. Just because there's a lot of people like you who, were biggest defenders of the club that are now completely broken and completely sort of like Enoch out, leave you out. What brought you to this point, Alex?
It's not that I was defending. I just understood the situation. When I listened to, I know people don't agree with him a lot of the time because he's just reality, and I know that he talks for the club. And I'm trying to say this. I'm trying to be very careful what I say. Alistair Gold is such a good vlogger because he explains the situation.
Everything,
you see what I'm saying? So when you get explained the situation, you start to think, okay, there's no point of getting angry about it because that's the way it is. Yeah. So you kind of just start to think, okay, that's the way it goes, and that's it. And then you saw the process working with people like Martin Yeo a little bit, then Harry Redknapp, but then it was Pochettino. That was the one for me because he was perfect for Daniel Levy. Yeah. Everything that Daniel Levy wanted in a coach, Pochettino was that coach. Because at the end of the day, when he came in, I wasn't sold on him. I didn't want him. I wanted the ball. I wanted Van Gaal. And, I was so wrong because look at the ball. He went to Crystal Palace. He flopped.
Yeah.
He's flopping at Holland at the moment, in Netherlands, international manager. He's terrible. Absolutely awful. So that's what I'm saying. For me, my eyes started to really, really open is when Jose got sacked. Because then I listened to Alistair Gold and he said about and this is again, nothing against Alistair Gold because I love him. Yeah. I think he's a fantastic journalist.
Oh, we know you adore him. You reference him every stream, lad. We know your love for him.
He's a fantastic journalist because he explains it so perfectly.
Yeah, he does.
And he whether or not I think he is a Spurs fan actually, but yeah, he's a Spurs fan.
But no, he is a Spurs fan. But I tell you, my only gripe with Alistair Gold was this whole homegrown thing, because I exposed it, because it was a situation Spurs created themselves anyway.
Yeah,
you know?
I totally agree.
And at the time, you could just sell a player and bring in a foreign player. But so that's my only gripe with Alistair Gold. Apart from that, look, I listen to him. I think he is very good at what he does.
He does sort of.
Do I agree with him all the time? No, but
David, he's 100% on. He's 100% on this homegrown thing, because he knows it up to a T. Honestly, he explains it so well. But the point is that when I listen to him, and again, this is nothing against him, because I absolutely, I've got absolute respect for him. But then I started to see that he's making excuses for them. Like, he in the back of his mind, that he don't think they know what they're doing about finding the manager.
Yeah, of course. He has to, because of his job. He
can't say it.
He has to.
He cannot say that, because obviously it's, he's been, he doesn't want to ruin it with his contacts and stuff like that.
Can I be honest with you, Alex? What I felt from looking at your stream yesterday is that whoever fed him the information, I feel he's really pissed off and let down in a way.
Yeah,
he put that out there because
1,000,000%.
Because he doesn't put in
to save his reputation, because they mugged him off.
Yeah,
they mugged him off.
Yeah,
they mugged him off.
They made him look like a fool. That's the thing.
Yeah. Just quickly, just this super chat, Danny. I want you to answer this. Mike Zappa says, "I renewed my season ticket just before the news broke. I feel like a damn fool now. I can't believe I let myself be mugged off, making Levy look like a Jedi."
Do you know what, Mike? I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, don't feel like a mug, because if it wasn't you who's going to renew it, someone else is going to renew it. And the thing is, look, I renewed it the day the renewals came out, right? And this was just 2 days before the Super League stuff. So imagine how I felt as well. I felt exactly the same. We all feel mugged off, but the thing is, it's true. Someone else, like us legacy fans, it'll just go to a fan or someone else who's in the waiting list, who haven't been going to the games for years and years and years and years and years. So look, don't feel mugged off, man. It's just we're all in the same boat right now. And if you don't want to support it in that way, what I'm going to be doing next season, because I'm not happy with the situation and I can't lose £1,000 what I've paid for my season ticket, I'm going to be selling my tickets on a ticket exchange so that these fans and the tourists who come over can go, because I'm not going to be supporting it in that way. I can't lose my money because I've already paid for the ticket. So
but Danny, you could even look at it another way, whereas you could go. You could also make your voice heard. But interesting, I was speaking to AG last night in one of the comment sections on the stream. And look, this guy, from what I understand, he's commented here before, and he's apparently they have good season tickets and he can afford to do it. But he was giving his to kind of underprivileged kids who support Tottenham that couldn't go. He's going to be giving his tickets away. So I want to say a big up for that. I want to say a big up, fair play to you.
That's a good idea, actually. That's a really good idea. I might actually do that.
No, fair play to him. Colin Lumsden says here, if Levy really wanted Conte, he would have done anything to get it done. Colin, what I'd say to you is I don't want to get too much into it on this stream, because I don't want to give too much of my stream away later on. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. But make sure you tune in at half-time tonight, because we're going to go into detail on it. And I agree with you.
Like I said, Real Madrid only taken 2 days to get bloody Ancelotti at their club. Ancelotti said, bye-bye, Everton. Bye-bye. I'll go to Real Madrid.
And Alex, I think he had 3 years left on his contract, 2 or 3 years left on his contract.
Exactly.
They just did it straight away. Yeah,
that's a bloody top club. Yep. That's just know what they want, and that's it. I mean, Leicester, when they sacked their last manager, it took them only just a week or something like that to get their manager in. Yep. Straight away. They just have a plan. It's just panic from Tottenham.
Yep.
And Levy just shown it. He's just shown to be a panicker. Well, he doesn't think logically anymore.
It's just shown in Ali Gold's video yesterday, right? That first of all, Steve Hitchin, which we heard the reports before he even said it yesterday, that he was the one drawing up the list for the managers. He had a list, and then they went for Conte and they completely fucked him off, right? And now Paratici is going to be the one drawing up the list for the new managers. So it's like fucking head blown. Like they're gonna leave it to the new director of football now, because they're like, oh, I don't know what we're doing, so let's just give him the role to do it. It's just like this is how you know this club has got no plan, no vision, no nothing.
But Danny, as soon as I seen that announced about the sporting director just after, that's where my concerns came in. And that's where my
100%.
alarm bell started ringing, because are they using this guy to get someone in? Because they can't.
Yeah,
They
1 million
can't
percent.
attract managers to the club. So now are they
Million percent.
using this guy? And that's my
Million percent.
concerns. Just quickly, I'll let you come back in on that, Danny, but just quickly, Dermot Wales with the super chat said, we all
Big
want to sugar
Dermot.
out in 2001. Now look at us. Levy only cares about himself. He blames everyone else, but we all know who to blame. No, Dermot, 100%. We all know who the blame is now, and there's more and more people awake. There's more people awake today than what there was yesterday. And that's all we can ask, is that people are starting to see why some of these people are ENIC out, and start to understand it, and start supporting it, because you don't even have to be fully ENIC out. If you do have a soft spot for ENIC, you can be ENIC reform, but with the strongest possible message of ENIC out, because it's the only way you're going to get them to reform. If you go out with a message of ENIC reform, you're going to have to come off that slightly and negotiate with the club. But if you go with ENIC out, you'll be able to get your negotiations to what you wanted originally as ENIC reform. So you need to go with the strongest message possible, and we need to start uniting and mobilising. Because honestly, it's down to us fans to save this club now. The people in charge couldn't give a shit. There's no leadership from the top to bottom, and we've seen that on the pitch. There's no leadership on the pitch, but I don't. In a way, obviously, I blame the players. But are they solely to blame? No, because there's no leadership from top to bottom. There's no accountability from top to bottom. So if there's no accountability at the top, why would there be accountability on the pitch? This club is a shambles from top to bottom, and us fans now need to go and get our voices heard and take this club back, or not even take it back, but get it to where we want to be. Because you're not going to do it by sitting there and being silent and, not getting down to the protest, this, that, and the other. Obviously, I know there's people that live all over the world. People can't fly to London, whatever it is. I get that. But, play your part. Stop making excuses for these guys. Stop giving them the excuses. Big up Wayne Bonner here as well with Super Chat. The 9:30 show is going to be damn good. It's going to be fire, Wayno. It's going to be fire. It's going to be a damn bloody good show. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, but it is. It's going to be fire. We're going to go into it in detail and everything else. I've a good panel lined up for it as well. Sorry, Danny. Take it away, my man.
No, I just agree. I just think that I just hope that there's more and more people now understanding that this is what this club have been doing for the last 15, 20 years. You could say 15 years, because when it really started was when Martin Yole got sacked back. Was it 2007? He got sacked, and that's when it really started, because when he came in, the ambitions of the club then, and I said it earlier, was to get in the top four. It wasn't to win trophies. It wasn't to do anything else. It was to get in the top four, and it's never changed, and it never will change, because it just goes to show this Conte thing, right? He basically wanted to come in and said, right, get Harry Stinks out, get Bobo the Clown out, get Musa Sissoko out, get them all out, get Ben Davis out. Sorry, Alex, I know you love him, but get Ben Davis out, right? And we need to get these players in. And Daniel Lee was like, well, sorry, we can't do that. Okay, then. Right. What about get my staff in? I want 7 staff in. Oh, no, you can only have 4, mate. Sorry. He's like, fuck you, man. Honestly, it's ridiculous. You're trying to get a winner who actually wants to actually win things right now. And Daniel Lee's no, well, sorry, we got a 10-year plan. Maybe in about 5 years, we might be able to do it. But you have to follow our restrictions. And he's basically gone and said, "Go fuck yourself." Basically, that's what he said, because he knows the deal. Mourinho knew the deal, and you heard all these reports and all these murmurs when Mourinho got sacked that he told the players like Harry Kane and Son to leave because you're never going to win trophies here. And he basically had a go at Daniel Levy and said, "You've got no ambition." This is like 2 top managers have now gone and said it. And if the Mourinho stuff is true, he is right. If it is true, he is right, because look at it. I mean, you've got two top managers. I know we've got our things about Mourinho, what we didn't like, etc., but it's not the point. The point is that you've got 2 top managers who are both saying the same things. They both got something in common, and they both said that the club have got no ambition. What does that tell you to your best players? I mean, if I was in that club now, if I was Harry Kane, I'd be telling Son not to sign that contract. I'd be saying, mate, you need to get out of here, because this club is going down. This club, literally, we're on a downward spiral, on a decline. It's not going to get better anytime soon.
Some of the South Korea fans are telling him already, mate.
They are. But the thing is, right?
Now.
There's reports saying that he actually loves the club and things like that. But obviously his dad plays a part in the decisions that he makes. But I mean, if he does sign a new contract, he himself and his dad have fallen for the Levy lies. That is what's happened. That what will happen, and I will feel so sorry for him because then it will stop him from leaving the club. And for me, if I was him, I wouldn't be signing a contract. I'd be trying to say I want out as well because he's too good to be at this club right now. Because this man Levy, he's got no ambition to do anything with us. To be honest, it's sad, 100%. Isn't it? It's fucking sad.
Just quickly, Mr. K says here, next evening out protest, the 30th of July, Friday, 6:30 p.m. Just because the season is over doesn't mean our campaign is on pause. Hashtag evening out. Big up, Mr. K, for that comment and letting everybody know. Everybody look at this. Everybody look at this. Big up Matthew Collins. Big up Matthew Collins. Aglaya, all I want is for us to play fabulous football, win trophies, not for our club to be ridiculed and looked at as a big fat losers. Levy and Inick have made us a laughing stock. And this is the thing. You know, this is what I've been preaching all along since I ever started my channel. I'm sick of being losers. I'm sick of being the nearly men. I'm sick of being the club that everybody laughs at. I want ambition and I want to go and win the big things. You know, and that's what the board need to show us 100%.
David, I don't want to be in the championship, mate. I do not want to be in the championship, mate. Because I'm telling you now, Leeds went to the championship. Newcastle went to the championship. You know? Yeah. There's other teams as well. Nottingham Forest, who've got better history than us, won the European Cup. Look what they're now.
Yeah. No,
I'm sorry. This is. We didn't do the stream to say because we're not getting to Champions League here. We're saying this to say this right now. Wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up.
It's true.
Because at the moment we are going downhill. At the moment, it's peak.
Alex,
it's peak.
I've said it right. We're gonna have a new record when we're in the championship. We're gonna have the biggest stadium the championship has ever seen. That's gonna be another record we don't want to have, and it's gonna happen. Like you can feel it. You can feel it's happening.
It's not over the top me saying this because teams,
no, it's not.
I've got a better squad, not better squad, but they've got good teamwork about them. They all fight for each other.
Yeah.
But one thing I can see right now about our team, don't fight for each other.
No, they don't.
At least that. At least give a little bit of fight for each other.
Yeah, because they don't
They're
care.
looking at this and thinking, why would we care?
Yeah,
Do we care?
Yeah, they don't care. That's the problem.
You know, what is the motivation there? It's just at the end of the day, there's just no plan.
No.
And it's just got to the point now where it's broken.
Yeah.
Even if you get a whole load of new players, that's going to take time.
But do you know what, Alex?
It's just about stabilizing next season.
Yeah.
That's how bad it's getting right now.
Do you know what, Alex, right? The problem is, right, if we don't have a plan and vision, how can you bring in new players to a club when you don't have that vision or where you want to go or your aspirations to do anything? Because it comes from the board, right? And if the board don't have their 5-year plan or 3-year plan rolled out and say, like, we want to get back into the top 4, we want to do this, we want to try and compete for trophies, right? How can you sign a player, right, and then say to him, right, come to Tottenham, and they're going to say, okay, why am I going to come to Tottenham? And they're going to turn around and go, well, we've got a big stadium, we've got a good training ground. Why not? Do you know what I mean? It's like what can you fucking like motivate and entice these players to come? They're not gonna want to come because we've got no vision. And you can see it. The players on the pitch, they play for themselves. They don't play for a team because they've got no idea what they're fucking doing. And half of them shouldn't even be there.
No strategy.
No strategy at all.
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely
nothing.
Guys, it's dead.
2 technical issues there. I don't know what happened. Sorry about that.
That's right.
Don't worry.
David.
It's David. It's dead. It's dead. Oh. Don't worry, David. Whatever, mate. You know, we all have technical difficulties. Me and Danny were just carrying it on anyway because we're fed up.
Fair.
You know what I mean? This is not, we don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Honestly, like this is ruining my bloody summer, brother. I'm like I said, I don't even care about the Euros. That's how bad it is at the moment.
You know what, I
don't even care about the Euros. I don't really care.
Do you know what the worst thing is, right? They bring out the news on a Friday night, to fuck up our weekend. Like they always bring out the worst news just before the weekend starts, so they're like, okay, now let's go fuck up the Tottenham fans' weekend once again. Yeah. It's like this fucking master plan from this idiot who's running the club. It's just, it makes me sick.
Well, I wish sometimes there was soca music back on, bruv. Honestly, I need some soca music right now. But honestly, Honestly, Bob,
just
this is
quickly.
Jamaica coming out of me, Bob, man. I'm Jamaican, Bob. Bob. Honestly, I'm tired of this, Bob.
Just quickly, I want to welcome Dara, new
I'm
channel
tired of
member. I
this.
want to say a massive
Big
thank
up,
you
Dara.
to Agaya for that super chat as well. Wayne Bonner here with a super chat. He says anything from the Supporters Trust. I'm not aware of anything, Wayne. I'm not aware of anything released at all yet.
The trust is not going to do anything. They're sitting there.
Yeah.
They're sitting there, Levy's back pocket. Why do you think they're not coming out? They're not going to say anything on this. I guarantee you, they're not going to come out and say anything on this managerial stuff. They
were supposed to do something for the Villa game, did they? No.
No. What about the
Ridley?
video they released, Dave? The video they released about give the fans back. Give the club to the fans back. What they're going to say now? Conte. I mean, do you know what? It just fucks me off.
It's a joke.
They're not going to say anything.
It's a joke. Tom Ridley says profile pic is how I feel. Supporters Trust. 100%. 100%. Thank you, Tom Ridley, for the super chat. Thank you, Wayne Bonner. Thank you to everybody over the course of the stream for all the super chats. So generous and so kind. Keep getting your super chats in, guys.
Keep smashing that like button.
Yeah.
Keep smashing that like button.
Obliterate it
because we just want to get our word out. Just to get the word out of our club.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Listen to Alex. There's 350 people watching right now. There's no better way to keep getting this message out there is if you keep smashing the like on the stream. Yeah. Because what it does is it helps with YouTube algorithm. You know, when the video is finished, get your comments in underneath. Even if it's just a thumbs up or whatever, or a Harris Army, whatever you want to put in, it helps with the YouTube algorithm. Helps keep smashing this video out to people. So, you know, guys, keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing. But look, one thing I do want to ask is, where do we go from here, Alex?
Well, I've got no idea. I've got absolutely no idea what to do because
same shit.
Second guess. I can only second guess. Big up to you, Brian. By the way,
yeah,
I can only second guess what we're gonna do now. You know, even if we go back to Pochettino, who said that about me? You said that about me. What did he say about me?
No, he just said it's the first time that I've ever said, listen to Alex.
Oh, right.
Jeez, Ronan, Alex wants to fight you, lad.
No.
Alex wants to fight you, Ronan.
You know what?
Alex wants to fight you.
You know what?
He's so angry, he wants to fight everyone.
No, you know what? No, nothing against you, Ronan. But like I said, I need to just say this. I'm fed up of Tottenham fans being echoed. It's like echo chambers now. I'm seeing things now. I want to see people who disagree with each other or agree with each other, and we have it out. Because I'm tired of this echo chambers. Yep. I mean, I've got to say, Terry's right. I'm from the Football Terrace about this echo chambers. I'm getting fed up of it. It doesn't do any good for us anymore.
But to be honest with you, I'm getting fed up with these Jose sacked videos every week as well. So.
No. But I've loved the Football Terrace regardless. But all I'm saying is that But like I said, I think we all need to just get a grip and just have it out. Whether we agree or disagree, we just respect each other and have it out. Because at the end of the day, that's the only way we can start getting ourselves across at the moment. Because this whole trying to massaging egos and stuff like that doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work.
Tickling those balls.
It's just boring. It's boring. I'm fed up of it. It's like we need to start saying what we really feel.
Well, this is why I've been telling people all along. Stop making excuses for these bullshit players. Stop making excuses for the board. Start having some accountability around here.
It's true. You have that mentality, and that's what Daniel Levy will accept. He'll accept our mentality. It's us as the fans that need to drive the mentality. Because if we don't, then he's going to keep running the club as it is. That's the thing.
And this is not having a go. By the way, this is nothing having a go at Chris Cowlin. This is not having a go at Chris Cowlin, by the way, because the guy is a fantastic guy. So this is not. I big up to him, and people need to support him, by the way, because he's a fantastic guy. And trust me, honestly, I've met him. He's a genuine, fantastic guy. Honestly, he's the first person that did a vlog with me on the Tottenham Stadium, and I appreciate that so much, honestly. And he's honestly the best guy you can ever meet. And honestly, if you see him, go and chat to him because he talks. He's such a genuine guy, honestly. So big up to him. So that's what I need to say. And it's just I'm just fed up of it now. We need to all come together, but if we don't agree, we don't agree. But just have a debate about it. You know, that's what it's all about.
That's what life's about.
That's what life's about. I'm not afraid of having a debate, but it's just like, oh, I don't really agree with people. Oh, I don't want to be on the top table. I don't want to win stuff. No, it's not that I don't want to win stuff, but you can see what's going on at the moment, bruv. I mean, people are saying the same thing that I'm saying now, saying, oh, we're relegation candidates right now. Okay, I said that a long time ago, mate.
So did I.
It take you that long to figure that out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just annoying, absolutely annoying.
And people
need to understand. I just want to say to Sue Smith, I hope you are better. I know you weren't well. You know, I hope you're feeling better. And a lot of people agreeing with you, Alex. And then Maria Williams with the super chat says, just back from walking the dog. So late. The issue is that people are so worried about being right all the time. We can change our minds or be wrong. No, 100%. That's the thing. 100%. 100%. I fully agree with you. That's a great comment. Look, it's not quite as good as Bobby B's. That's why he's got super chat of the day. But it's another great comment. We can change our minds and we can be wrong. And that's
There's
it.
Nothing wrong with people not agreeing with each other.
Ben Davies and
it's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it.
And that's why I love.
Alex, that's why I love the football terrace, because at least everybody debates and they just go on. That's what I enjoy. And big up to the football terrace guys, because they're nice, genuine guys. Honestly, I have to big them up because they gave me the opportunity to go on their channel. So big up to them. So, but it's just like I said, people just need to debate. You see, because at the end of the day, I'm getting tired of everyone
Alex,
trying to agree with each
other. The problem
other.
is, right, people, right, in life, it's not just football. In life, people need to say what they feel. They need to actually talk about shit and stop bottling things up. Stop moaning about things. People need to just talk and debate and discuss, because without people doing that, nothing is going to change. That's how things get changed, by people action, doing things. Stop sitting back on, just do things. And if people, that's the only way things will change for us. We have to act. We have to act, all of us, and we have to all unite as one. Yeah,
100%, 100%. And Dermot Miles says, "There's no soul in the club. No one cares apart from the fans." Alex, you are 100%, man. David, you're a proper gent, man. You know, I presume he didn't have enough room to put your name in there, Danny, but I know he means you too. No, look, Dermot, what I want to say is, you know, I do speak to you on that, and I hope everything's okay with you, and I hope everything's okay with the missus, and I hope your family's all good and everything, man. And 100%, there is no soul in the club right now. No one cares about it apart from our fans, and that's what it seems like, man. It's what it seems like. Look, I've made this reference so many times. I've made it so many times. You know, once you sack Jose, the club is going to be left with no direction, and we're going to end up like Arsenal. But the only thing is, we're going into that phase quicker. I put the warning signs out there. Everyone's calling me stupid, this, that, and the other. It turns out I'm right. Arsenal are 5-6 years into the decline.
Yep.
Right? We finished one spot ahead of them. We're 2 years in. We need to fucking wake up. We are sleeping. We are sleepwalking into disaster. If we're 2 years into a decline and we're only finished one place above Arsenal, I'm only doing it on the last game of the season. Imagine how much further we have to go and how much further we're going to decline if we're already declining at such a rapid pace. We need to fucking wake up and stop sleepwalking here. We need to start letting the board and everybody know that we demand more. We demand more. You know, I'm sick of this crap of people telling me top 4 is a trophy. Oh, let's get our participation medals out. Cut the horse shit. You know, at the start of every season, you should believe you can go and win the Premier League, or believe you can go and win the FA Cup. Some people might sit there and say that's delusional. I couldn't give a shit. Season's 38 games. Anything can happen over that 38 games. You don't have to be the most talented. You just have to have desire, commitment, and willingness to go through the trenches when the time calls to be able to grind out that result. We don't do that at Tottenham Hotspur. And that's from the board down. They don't put the stuff in place at board level. And now the players we do have, it's on them too. But you can't escape. The players can't escape the criticism because they're the ones on the pitch putting it in. It's a joke. We need to wake up. And we need to do what Mr. K was quite kindly put into the group chat. Get down on the 30th and make your voices heard. It's blatantly what they've done. I sat here saying, there's no way Levy can be so stupid and not get these managers in. There's no way he can be that stupid, because all he's going to do is inflame the Levy out, Enoch out movement. I was wrong. He is that stupid. And if he's willing to put that out there so he can advertise a new abseiling off the Skywalk or whatever it is, right? Now, it's amazing that all that was in place and all the planning permissions had to get put in place long before this, so they knew it was coming down the line. But they only put it out when Pochettino and Conte were there. They put it out when people weren't buying the jerseys and they needed people to go and buy the jersey to keep hold of their fucking Nike deal. Right? And all of a sudden it's gone. They're robbers. They're robbing. I messed up, but they're just robbing our money. They're selling us a dream, taking our money and running with it. They're con men. They're con men in the highest order. Yep. I'm fed up.
Were you really upset? Yeah, I felt that you were gonna get really upset at Chris Cowlin show yesterday night. You were getting really upset, weren't you, yesterday, David? Weren't you?
Look, honestly, Alex, there's many times this season I've had to hold back my tears and getting that frustrated and upset with what's going on. Look, I haven't cried since I'm like 3 years of age. I'll be honest with you. I'm just not that sort of person. It's not that I'm emotionless. I just don't cry, man. I'm just not like that.
I'm not digging you out, by the way.
This season has nearly reduced me to it, man.
Yeah, I'm not digging you. I'm not digging you out, by the way. It's just
I know you're not.
I felt after the we went out the Europa League as well. You were really upset.
I think Dave's feeling on the show yesterday. It just resolutes with everyone. Like how we're all feeling. Like we all feel that same kind of pain. Like because we're all passionate fans, and it's like that's why it hurts even more to see it. Like how it's bringing us all down right now. It's just ridiculous. Honestly,
it's just hurting, man. Honestly, it's just hurting. Like, and the thing is, how can you go from Pochettino to Conte to bringing in another manager and expecting people to buy into that idea?
Oh, we're gonna get Roberto Martinez.
We're all going to be so deflated. Honestly, I genuinely I'm going to try my best to get behind the next manager and support him. But he's walking into a situation where he's never really going to succeed, because he's walking into a situation where the fans don't really want them. And this is where Levy's bought the club, and it's no one else's fault but Levy's fault. But I'm sorry, if the next commander's just not good enough, he's just not good enough. But he should never be in charge, because it should be Pochettino or Conte. And this is the thing. This is the thing. Like, with bringing in like Conte or Pochettino, you're probably looking at 2 years max before you start seeing the benefits of it. You bring in the likes of a Ten Hag or you're even gambling on like a fucking Harry Potter. You're looking at a 5 year. You're looking at 5 years and even longer if that plan doesn't work. We're at a point where we built the stadium and training complex so that we're not taking gambles on these sort of managers. We're getting in the real deal. Even on players, we're getting in the real deal, the assured thing. And it's just been completely lost. And honestly, I'm concerned. I'm concerned. I've expressed my concerns a number of times over the season, like many of us had. But now it comes a point where we all need to unite. We need to stop arguing amongst the fan base. We need to stop that. Look, I'm willing to put stuff aside. I'm willing to swallow my pride on things. You know what I mean? But we need to stop arguing now. And we need to start coming across in one way, one unified way, and getting our voices heard. Someone be the ringleader. If the stadium's going to be filled for the first home game of the season, someone be the ringleader and orchestrate lead the out chants in front of all the Sky cameras. Embarrass them. When the NFL games come to town, okay, you people are going to say, the NFL fans have bought the tickets. Tough shit. We're a football club first. I couldn't give a shit about the NFL coming to Tottenham, right? So at the end of the day, stop the buses from coming in. Stop the game from going ahead. Make a show them in front of their American sugar daddies where the money's coming from. The JP Morgan banks and all that sort of shit.
You could block off the players. You could block off the fucking players, like you said, the entrances where the bus goes into. You can block that off on the road.
Yeah,
it's like you could do. I know I'll be definitely shouting out my Levy out and fuck Levy and all this kind of shit when I'm in the stadium, because I want to see more people doing it, because something's got to change. I've been saying it, Dave. Right? I've been saying it that we're on the decline that Arsenal are on right now. But the only difference between them and us is they were still winning trophies during their decline. They were still winning FA Cups. And what decline would you rather have? I know this sounds so bad to say, but I would have rather had a decline where you're actually still winning things if we're going to have a decline. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's pathetic. We're doing even worse than what Arsenal are doing, and we're even more of a laughing stock. It's disgraceful.
Yeah.
Daniel Levy needs to fucking wake the fuck up. Honestly,
it's just hurting. Honestly,
David, can I just say something? Roland, don't worry. I got it wrong. Sorry, it's my fault. Don't worry, mate. Honestly,
I know Roland knows. We're only bantering.
Yeah,
He knows.
No, Roland, no, it's my fault. I didn't know. I thought yeah, it was my fault. I just misunderstood. Don't worry. So yeah, don't worry. Thank you for the apology, but it's my fault, mate. I apologise to you, mate. So yeah, just to say.
No. Look, it's all good banter, man. It's all good banter. Don't worry about it. Look, guys, we have 380 people watching. We're going to go for another 5-10 minutes. Make sure you smash that like button. You know, like I said, it helps with the algorithm, helps push our message out there. When the video's finished, get in, throw a thumbs up, a Harris Army, you know, big up Alex, big up Danny, whatever you want to put in. Just help send this video out there. Help send it around the Spurs fan base.
But look, lads, Dave, before you say anything, I want people just to get those super chats in as well, because we really want to know what you guys are thinking, because we need to all unite with one thought, and we want to know exactly what your thoughts are on the situation and Daniel Levy. So please get those super chats in and tell us what you think.
Even if you don't agree.
Even if you don't agree. Get them.
We don't care. We don't care. We're here to be open. Like, look at me, but people don't agree with me most of the time anyway. I lap it up. Hopefully that's not offensive, but yeah, just yeah, it's just I absolutely enjoy it because for me, I mean, yeah, go on, I need this sort of. I need to talk about it because this is hurting me so much now. I'm
Alex,
so fed up.
You've started to see the light more and more as time's gone on now. Like, do you know what I mean? And it shows what this situation can do to us fans and how it's starting to it looks like it's starting to unite us more and more.
And even the other fans are going to come in either. Just come in then.
Yeah.
Because you know it's just me and fun for me and David because we'll just enjoy it all the time. We'll just banter you even further, mate. Honestly. Yeah. It's food and drink for us. It's food and drink for us, mate. I've just had my lunch.
You know, it's the first time his mammy's probably gone shopping and left him at home on his own. I'm sorry, Wayne Bonner. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking great stream, fellas. Big up, Wayne Bonner. I really appreciate that, my man. Great super chat, lad. But this guy, look, you know, his mammy's probably gone shopping. She's probably left him at home for the first time on his own. He's allowed free reign in the internet, and he's been a little warrior. Don't mind him. You know, just don't mind him. We've exposed him for what he is. Look, you know,
if you want to dig a hole for yourself, mate, I can dig a hole for yourself, mate. Honestly, Bob, man, I've been giving that lot of like white flags to loads of people.
Alex, do me a favor, Alex or Danny, you live in London. Go over and pay his mother a visit and just tell her to ban the kid from the internet. You know, he's making a show of himself. That's what we need to do.
No problem at all. No problem, Dave. We can do that. Me and Alex will go around there and sort it out.
But look, in a way, I don't blame them for coming in and bantering us. I do the same. You know, every chance I get in there and I absolutely ridicule Arsenal, Chelsea, even Everton, clubs like that. I just do it. Any club or player, and every chance I get, you know. But I don't get exposed the way I expose these guys. Chelsea love.
See,
I was genuinely afraid of getting Conte. He would instantly make up some top four quality.
Do you know what? Do you know what, Dave, right? Just comment on this, right? The amount of Chelsea fans I was speaking to and Arsenal fans as well, they all said the same thing. They all like, if you guys get Conte, it means that Tottenham are going to do business because you can't know what everyone knows, right? You don't bring in Conte unless you back him. And with Tottenham saying that they were in advanced talks and stuff like that, everyone was getting worried that we were going to bring in someone like him because they knew that he could change our fortunes big time. And then, of course, as always, Daniel Levy makes us the fucking laughing stock. The fucking delusional prick that he is. Degenerate is what he is. Yeah. He should be put in the bin, I'm telling you. Yeah. We need a dustbin men down Tottenham High Road to shove him in there. Put him in the van and put him in the bin. Because he deserves to go to the trash sites, I'm telling you.
Look, what he's done. What he's done to this club is a joke, and honestly, his whole agenda is being exposed from here on out. There's no excuses for him to hide behind. There's no places he can hide anymore. It's out there, you know. It's out there with the Super League this season. You know, we're charging the fans 60 quid to get back to a game, even though a club like Burnley
that was
near as much as us can give theirs out for free. You know,
that was terrible. That was terrible. The 60 quid. That was awful. Especially when fans are offering, other clubs are offering their fans entry for free. Some of them. And they're not even that big a club than us. You know what I mean? Honestly, it's terrible. Big up to you, Champ, by the way. Big up to you, Champ, by the way, man.
Yes, Cenk.
See you more,
look, I'd say he's as pissed off as we are, man. Cenk, I hope you're feeling good, man. I hope you're not as deflated as we are. Well, you are, obviously, but I hope you're doing all right, my man. And everybody, get over and check out Cenk FC. Make sure you get over and check out the Spurs web. 2 great Spurs channels. I think Cenk FC is more football oriented, but get over, check out Spurs web and everything else. 2 great channels, and big up Cenk. Well, lads, look, final thoughts on everything. I'm going to let Danny and Alex wrap it up, and then I'll just have my say to end it, and then we'll bounce out of here. Because honestly, I want to take my mind off this. I want to go and watch the Ireland 21s versus Denmark, and then get my head back into the right frame for a stream later on. So, Alex, final thoughts, my guy.
I'm just gonna be silent, because that's what Daniel Levy's doing. That's what Tottenham are doing. I haven't heard anything since this whole debacle yesterday, and with all we hear is silence. So I don't need to say anymore. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Enough said.
It's sad. It's sad. It's sad when you hear that, It is. It's sad, but sure, look, Alex, we're going to keep getting you on the channel. We're going to keep letting you come on and share your thoughts. I know you say you're done, but every couple of days you ring me, man. You say you're done, then the next news comes out and you ring me. Look, we'll keep in contact, my man, and we'll keep getting you on the channel. You're nowhere near done. We're going to, one day we will be successful. We just have to get these parasites out. But Alex, I want to say thank you for your time on the channel today, man. Unusually, a lot of people actually agreed with you today. But it just goes to show how badly we're hurt. If someone like me and you, who are complete opposite of the spectrums, can come together and we're now agreeing on stuff, it just goes to show how far we've been pushed. And it's something you said to me earlier, which I find even more funny, is you called us like Ty and Claude. That was so funny, man. Like Ty and Claude, complete opposite. But we've been hurt that much.
I wouldn't want to say that anything about the legend of Claude. You know what I mean? I think it's them two are fantastic, and it's sad what's happened to Claude and stuff. And rest in peace to him, and that's it. Really, I can't really say any more on that, really. But it's difficult. It's difficult, the whole thing, really. And I only will say one thing about Claude, and he said something that was really touched me, and he missed going to the games. He really missed going to the games, and I can recognise that, because that's why I'm kind of losing it a little bit. A lot of fans are losing it at the moment because they're not going to games, and it makes a huge difference. Huge difference, and I think that needs to be sorted as soon as possible, because a lot of fans are now becoming also VAR as well. That's another thing as well that's ruining the game. But
that's a stream for another day, lad.
That's a
day, whole different headache.
But the fans not being there, it really does harm football. It does. It's just a fact that you don't see your friends. You know what I mean? It's just like
No, I agree.
Seeing you and Chris Callan and Matt Hayes, it was just so refreshing to see you in person.
Seeing that smile made my day, Alex. Seeing that smile made my day, believe me.
You can do shows like this and everything else, but it's just like, and I'm not having a go at the stream because I love it. But the point is that just seeing people face to face, it makes a huge difference. Yeah.
And look, that's why I say to people, that's why I was saying to people, don't give up your season tickets. It's unfair to ask people to go back to a queue of 40,000 the way to get on it again, especially since they've been going for years. Just when you do get to the stadium, just make your displeasure known in a nice way. Well, not in a nice way, but not in a violent way is what I'm saying. Get your voice of displeasure known. Big up Shauna Blaney for the donation to the channel. If you did forget to put in a comment, just put it in the comment section, and I will read it out. But big yourself up for the donation. And you know what? It's great to have you over here, Shauna. I see you on We Are Tottenham TV in the comments and that. See you on Matt Hayes and everything else. It's nice to have you over to the Irish Hotspur, and welcome. and welcome. But look, Danny, what's your final thoughts on it all, man?
Yeah, it kind of. I love what. Yeah, what Cenk just said. Facts, Alex. Alex was just spitting facts. I mean, for me, it's the same as well. I went to the Aston Villa game, and it was my birthday on that day, and it was the nicest thing to see. The reason I went as well, I got offered a present. Well, it was a present basically, but for me, it was seeing my friends who I hadn't seen in a while and a long time at the game, and it was nice to go and have a drink with them, and that for me was the main reason why I went, and also because I knew it's going to be Harry Kane's last game, so I just wanted to see him one more time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think for me, what I'd say to the fans, I think they just need to not to let this thing happen again. And like when you hear these news about Daniel leaving the club and the managers and stuff like that, just try stay level-headed, because the only thing it's going to do is going to hurt your emotions and hurt your feelings when you build up this hope that they love to do with us. They love to build up this hope and then slap us in the face with it and smash it down like we don't even exist. So all I want to say to you is just try be more prepared and just be level-headed with it. Just think, because yeah, this is exactly that comment. It's like that. You just got to think, because it's just gonna keep being the same cycle. It's gonna repeat and repeat and repeat.
Sorry, Danny, just to cut across you, just on this topic. Look, I've received a lot of messages of people saying, thank you so much for everything that you've put out during the pandemic. You've helped me so much. You've no idea this, that, and the other. I just want to say, if there is anybody struggling with mental health or anything like that, or you genuinely just have no one to talk Spurs to, and you need someone to talk to Spurs, my email is in the link below. My Twitter is in the link below. Just get in contact with me, and we'll exchange numbers and we'll talk. I'll always be there for you. Look, I know people that have gone through it a lot, and I know how hard it can be. So don't ever be afraid to contact me. But sorry, Danny, go on.
No, I think that was what I was just going to say, Dave. I think that's probably the best way you can sum it up, because it does. This situation we've been in with the pandemic, it has affected a lot of people mentally, physically, and I think these streams have just been phenomenal for people to come together and have their say and to speak and to get it off their chest, because we haven't been able to do it in the stadium. Big up to everyone who's watching, because look, without all of these people watching, this channel wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same without all the amazing guests that David has on his channel, and without all of the people here watching, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same. So I just want to say thank you to everyone, because it's you guys that make it, and you guys that make this Spurs community what it is. And yeah, and we just have to stick together now, and even more so than ever. And we need to try and make our voices heard and get this message out. So I want everyone to smash that like who haven't smashed it. Anyone who hasn't subscribed, please subscribe, because this message needs to get out to everyone more and more and more, because we need to do something about this board. Otherwise, honestly, things are not looking good for this club. And we need to just relay this message to everyone. So please smash that like. And yeah, I just want to end it there, Dave. I just think, yeah, thank you for having me on again. Alex, pleasure to be with you as always. Always is, man. Love what you do, love what you say, and love your smile even more than ever. So yeah, there it is. That's that smile.
Someone made a comment about who's your dentist, Alex, and I just made me laugh.
What you said is get Alex's dentist in as manager.
The manager. Oh man, yeah, that made me laugh. So I wasn't laughing at you, Dave, because Danny, because it's a serious issue about mental health. Mental health. I'm not laughing about that at all, because that is a serious issue. But yeah, just that comment, just made me laugh.
It was a good comment.
Look, guys, we are going to end it off there. I'm just 100%. Just want to say this to you, Danny, you, David, you, Alex, and Matt Hayes are very good at what you do. I'm not a Spurs fan, but I love the content. You help me loads. Enoch out, Levy out. Thank you so much, Russ. I appreciate that, my man. I really do. Vince, he says, great show, lads. Thanks, Irish Hotspur, Alex and Danny. There's been so much of this in the stream.
And guys, we just do this for the love of the club, mate. We just do it for the love of the club, because at the end of the day, we're just normal people. Like Chris Cowling, he does it for the love of the club. Everyone does it for the love of the club. We're not here to, I'm not gonna be famous from this. It's just because I love my club.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
yeah.
my dad. If my dad had the chance to do, if he had the chance to do it, he's a fantastic person as well. Because I listen to him a lot of the time. He talks lots of sense as well. But it's just like, you know, it's just because we just love the club. You know, I'd rather be at the stadium, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's all about for me. That's where I got my, you know, I love watching on TV, but the stadium's absolutely fantastic. And
all the Spurs content that's put out there, for me, it's therapy.
Yeah,
especially
exactly.
times like this, it's therapy. It's because look, as much as my girlfriend supports me and everything else, right? There's no point in me sitting there trying to talk to her about Tottenham. She hasn't a clue. She hasn't a clue. You know, so being able to speak to like-minded people who are clued up on the situation, it's just nice. It's therapy for everybody. Look,
Dave, I don't know what it'd be like if we didn't have these Spurs channels and these Spurs content like you guys and speaking to you guys like nearly on
big up to We Are
every other
Tottenham
day.
TV, by the way. Big up to We Are Tottenham TV.
We Are Tottenham TV. Everyone,
because they did
Bob
inspire
Spurs
a lot of people. It inspired Dave to do his
did.
channel. You know, it's big up to them. Chris Carlin, always big up to him.
Big up to Chris
Tottenham
Carlin
away,
well.
big up to them. You know, there's Tommy as well, because he's always bigged me up. Tommy, big up to you. You know, and there's other ones as well. Josh, Bob Spur.
Yeah, Will Stewart.
If Holly, Eleanor.
No, big up them all. Look, big up them all. Everyone that's putting out content out there is therapy for everybody. Look, what I want to say is I'm just going to have my quick say on it, and then we are going to end off because, look, it's beautiful weather over there for you guys in England. Not so good here today. So I am conscious about letting you go off and enjoy a bit of it. But look, honestly, what I want to say to people is first of all, before I do, you know, if you've appreciated the stream, don't be afraid to throw in a super chat. Let's show your appreciation. But look, what I want to say to people is we need to come together as fans. We need to put, you know, we need to come together. We need to stop arguing. We need to start discussing and debating, you know, so that we can get things out there and start, you know, getting a direction for where we want to take our club. Because once we do that and we have standards, then we can implement them standards on the board. So that's what we need to do. Look, as disappointing and as angry and as down as this club can get you, at the end of the day, we love this club. Right? Daniel Levy can sell the club, go and buy another one. These players can put in shit performances and just go and play for another club. Us fans can't leave the club. You know, we're tied to it. It's like being married. You know, it's like being married. We're married to Tottenham Hotspur. And we need to now all, you know, be one. We need to stop. Like, it's been a long, hard season for everybody, right? There's been so many fractures in the fan base. You know, it's been shit from top to bottom. It's been shit to look at, you know, and we've just been taken for a ride. But it's important that we come together, because if we lose the interest in our club's finished. Our club's gone. We need to keep our passion that we have and our hunger that we have for trophies and use it in the right direction now. And it's up to us fans to take this by the bollocks and you know, and get our Tottenham back. Get us to start, you know, showing ambition. Start forcing Levy to you know, spend a bit more money, or Joe Lewis to put a bit more money in. But look, honestly, it's been a great stream. I'm streaming again at 9:30 tonight. Make sure you tune in for that. It's all going to be about Conte. This one was more about Levy and the board. This one's all going to be about Antonio Conte. We have a great panel lined up. It's going to be an amazing stream, I think. But look, as well, actually, my link for my Euros prediction league is in the video below. It's free to join. There will be a prize put up for the winner. So make sure you get on, check that link out, join the Harris Army. That's the league you're looking for. It's the same icon as on my channel, Spurs logo on the Irish flag. So, you know, make sure you join that prediction league, get over and have the crack with me over the Euros on the summer. For the Euros, I'll be doing watch-alongs. I'll be doing a preview for the Euros, you know, next week. I'll be doing watch-alongs on my channel. And plus, I think I'm booked in for about 10 of them on We Are Tottenham TV's channel as well. So you'll be catching me going full throttle over the summer. You, the Harris Army, as usual, I want to say thank you so much to you guys. Over 350 to 380 people watching at times today. You know, I want to say a massive thank you for your super chats, for all your comments in the streams, you know, for coming in and even tuning in, because these shows wouldn't happen without you guys. There's nothing more demoralizing than doing a stream and people don't want to listen to you. So thank you so much for your support and your continued support and all the support you've shown me. Until next time, stay safe. Hit me up. All my links for all the contacts you need. You just want to talk or you have problems, hit me up. I'm always there for people. Until next time, one love, and it's Tottenham. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you
Enoch
Spurs.
out. Enoch out.
Yeah, Enoch out, Levy out right now. It's taking
Levy
the
out.
piss.